So hello everyone, today I will show you how to unload the sample after RF sputtering. So after you have done your sputtering, then you have to press the stop button of the turbo pump. This will stop the turbo. So initially the turbo will be running at 55,000 rpm. So it will come down to 0 rpm, then it will be going to levitation like this. So after this, you have to wait 5 to 10 minutes and then turn off this 4-line button. So after this, when you have turned on the off 4 line, now you have to unload the sample. So for unloading the sample, you have to make the pressure of roll lock and the chamber should be same. So your sample was sputtered in C1. So currently the pressure in C1 is 4.80 minus 3. So we will start pumping in LHS to make the pressure of LHS and C1 same. So now we turned on the LHS button. So this will start pumping in load lock left hand side. So now we will wait until the pressure in both left hand side load lock and C1 is nearly same. So as you can see, the pressure in LHS is currently 4.3 minus 2 and in C1 is 1.5 E minus 2. Now we can open the seat valve, which is here. So for opening the seat valve, again we will open this from here. So it should be smoothly opened. So now you can see when we open it, now the pressure in both is nearly same in LHS and C1. So because both are now connected and pumping is going on from LHS. You can see the bellow is coming up here. It will come up to here. So now you can see it has stopped here. So I will not put more pressure. I will stop here. So before unloading, we have to make sure that the substrate is up. Here, the substrate is currently down. We have to make it up. So when we made this substrate up, we have to see from here that after applying some torque that the substrate has come up. Then we will push the load lock transfer arm, which is currently here, to the initial position, to the C1 position, which is here, this red marker. So we will push it. Up to here. So after this, we will again move the substrate down. So before it, we have to see using the torch that whether your chuck is held properly in the transfer arm. So I will see using the torch. So as you can see now, it has held the chuck properly. Now I can push the transfer arm out. Now we can see the samples has reached to the load lock left hand side. Now we can close this seat valve again slowly. So now, after closing the seat valve, the samples are reached to the LHS. Now pumping is going on in LHS. So we will stop the pumping in LHS from this button. Now the pumping has stopped in LHS because we want to do sputtering in C1. We can in the meantime open the rough valve of C1. So for unloading, we will again open the screws, then open the vent valve and take out our samples. So thank you everyone.